Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
This quarterback right now is in the groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Was to pass. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking for the goal line. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. UCF 0. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
He'll run it again. Hard running there. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Fancher. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. This is a really good call because that angle route is tough to cover, especially on a third down.
And that's a really tough route to cover because the running back looks like he's going to the flats and then cuts it right to the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch from quarterback to running back to get the first down.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Quickly complete. Looking for room at the 40. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
The Huskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The handoff to Johnson. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get it down to the 2.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
The Huskers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Fancher. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
He's got it. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Across the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's loose down the left side. The 20. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husker!
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for a man. It's Fancher. Got his man. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Immediately fires to the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Fancher. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused a missed timing.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The throw to the outside is complete. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Once he got some room, it was over.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense. No.
Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Snags it over the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Toss sweep to the left. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
He's going for the big play. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Dropping back, it's Fancher. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite, get outside, get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
2nd and goal for this offense.
Let's go! Let's go!
He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
On the move from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Give to the running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages? Or we'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Using his legs, it's Nixon. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, a 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
Going for the marker on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Knights. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Rutgers is piling on the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 21 over North Carolina. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Set, ready.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Sends it back in motion. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
On the direct snap, it's Barney. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And he's still running after the move. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Flushed out of the pocket. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
22, ready, go.
Might as well stick with him. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another look.
They fake it, goes to the tight end. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Nebraska, 48, UCF, 20.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dan.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback running on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get into the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Pick off. What a play by this defense.
never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over first.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to the quarterback. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Gain of 24. That's a first down for the offense.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the winners of 5 straight, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the third-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Hurricanes will kick this deep to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Hughes. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Moving to a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Moss. Quick throw to the left side, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid game.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and hitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Toss play, running right. Fighting off the defender.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Using his legs, it's Watson.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Cardinals have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's Moss. Makes the grab. It's Brown.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The Cardinals will try to keep this drive moving.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Lacey. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line. And the Cardinals come up to the line in a hurry up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game. And here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
On 1st down, it's play action. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! He's worked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the 1st down yardage. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Can he get there on the ground? They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The Canes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Breaks into the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Canes.
I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the 1st down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
And they've got him on the blitz.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. When he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Bringing pressure. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Takes the handoff. It's Lyle. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to the end zone. And that one's picked off. What a play. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Has the first down and more. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Louisville.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Beck. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Good throw to the flat. It's a screen. Zero running stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back.
He'll be taken down. There is a flag on the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. The Canes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. To throw, it's Beck. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw it on first down. It's reeled in. It's Lacey. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Moss. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you've thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Beck. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. Turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down, looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Has a path to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the runner takes off to his right. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Give it to the back again. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
That's caught. It's Daniels. Hits into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Right, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he's back to throw again on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Turner looking to make a play here. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Because anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Handoff from the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Scanning the field. It's Moss. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Lacey. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Nice grab. It's Brown. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? That's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's another broken tackle. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Canes. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. They'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Cardinals looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 10. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive battle. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
The offense will take their first time out of the half. The talk strategy here.
Timeout, Miami.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And the back now goes in motion. And it's a direct snap. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Still no answer for this offensive machine. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
14.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here's the handoff. They'll try it off the right tackle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Louisville.
Second down after that previous play.
Get set.
To throw, it's Moss. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Pointing toward the end zone. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. And now the try for 2. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, can you believe that? This guy's one of the more sure-handed players on this team, and he just drops it, really for no apparent reason. Hopefully it won't affect his confidence the rest of this game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turn begins inside the 25-yard line. And they bring him down.
you